Hello friends, this video statistics part 12 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched statistics part 1 to part 11. Let's discuss continuous frequency distribution. In continuous frequency distribution, the data is classified into different class intervals without gaps. Please note, without gaps. For example, when I'm saying 10 to 20, the next value is 20 to 30. The next is 30 to 40. The next is 40 to 50. Then 50 to 60. 60 to 70. So there is no gap. If we have data like this, 10 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, this is not a continuous frequency distribution. So for a distribution of a frequency distribution to be continuous, first thing, the class interval has to be there, which is equal. For example, here it is 10, the interval, here also 10. The class interval is there, some class interval is there. And there is no gap. There is no gap. It is 10, 20, this is 20, 30. There is no gap and the class interval is there. Such kind of distribution is called continuous frequency distribution. Now in this case, we have two doubts. First doubt is, if it is a class interval, for example 10 to 20, what value should we take for xi? For example, in the past questions we had this is fi and we used to have xi, a fixed value. But here is an interval, right? 10 to 20, 20, 30. So in this case, so we will take the mean of this. So in this case, xi will be 10 plus 20 by 2, that is 30 by 2. In this case, 20 plus 30 by 2, 50 by 2, 25. In this case, 30 plus 40 by 2, 70 by 2, that is 35. In this case, 40 plus 50 by 2, 90 by 2, 45. In this case, 50 plus 60 by 2, that is 55. In this case, 60 plus 70 by 2, 65. In this case, 70 plus 80 by 2, 70. This is the value of xi will take generally actually. If you want to find mean deviation about mean or mean, those kind of thing, about mean. Second doubt we can have, if you see 20 is here also, 20 is here also. So if you have the value 20, it will be in which bucket? It will be in this bucket or this bucket. So the rule here is the lower limit, right, is always included. We include lower limit. And the upper limit is always excluded. Let me repeat the rules once again. The lower limit is always included and the upper limit is always excluded. So in this case, 20 will not be in this folder because 20 is always excluded. So this will have values from 10 to 19.999999. Till this point, this will be in this box. From 20 to 29.9999 will be in the box 2. So if you see, box 2 will have 20. Similarly for 40, if you want to ask 40 will be in this or this, we know that this box will be have 30 to 30.9999. 40 will not be there because the upper limit is always excluded and the lower limit is always included. So here lower limit is included, so 40 will be in this box. Then let me repeat the two doubts we had. First thing, how we found the value of xi. Since it is range, so we'll just take the mean of the maximum value. So the xi will be 10 plus 20 by 2, 15, 25, 35 and so on. Similarly, whether the values are included or not, the rule is the lower limit is always excluded and the upper limit is always excluded. The lower limit is included, the lower limit is included and the upper limit is excluded. Please remember, lower limit is included and the upper limit is excluded. That's how we find. To repeat once again, in continuous frequency distribution, we have class intervals, different class intervals without gaps. That is the first thing. With respective frequencies, lower limit is included, upper limit is excluded, and to find xi, we take the mean of the upper and lower limit of the class. Now if you want to find the mean deviation about mean, please remember mean deviation about mean, not median. The formula will change. For continuous distribution, mean deviation about mean, first we'll have to find the mean, correct? Because if you want to find mean deviation about a point A, we have to first find the point A. So in this case, we have to first find the mean. To find the mean, we'll use the same formula which we have used in the past. Sigma fi xi by sigma fi. And xi is nothing here, if you see, is the class interval if you have, for example, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. So we are taking the mean of this. 30 plus 40 by 2, 35. In this case, 40 plus 50 by 2, 45. So xi we know, frequency is given. So we get the mean. Once we have the mean, we'll use the same formula which we have. Sigma fi into, instead of xi, it is xi minus mean mod by sigma fi. Correct? Everything is same, but just here we have to first find the value of xi, because the range will be given, and from that range we have to find the value of xi. We'll take one example. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.